filming it.
You're not very camera generic in the morning.
Nope.
Why is he cleaning the feeder out? Because it needed to be cleaned like 3 days ago. Now we're probably good for the leaf blower.
Press the on button.
On is on.
Okay. Choke.
What do I do with this little guy?
Put it on choke.
Yep.
Like any other small engine ever. That was interesting.
It's like, how deep do the crevices go under the cab?
Never ending.
Nobody knows. Might as well go to China. Nuts. Okay, got some guards to deal with. Oh yeah, it just keeps going. Like you said, never ending. All right. Show you up in here, the metal up there where his fingers are is really bent. I gotta take this snout off, get the camera off, and fix that. So, yep. So what'd you do last night, Isaac? Go to bed? You didn't play any Xbox? Did you get enough sleep? I can tell. Just wait till you have kids. Then you never do. Huh? It can be terrible. Blessing in disguise, but nonetheless, it can be terrible. Yeah. How long do I have to hold this? Until you get it off? I'm amazed. We held it on with one nut all yesterday for 62 acres. It's pretty amazing. Well, I mean, it is. That thing, as worn as it was, it held for that long. trying to get that threaded off. Yeah. Alright, so this is our problem here. Alright, trying to get the camera set up here. Got 3 people watching. There we are. Alright. I'm trying to think where. Okay. Huh? Huh? I do not. All right. Might need a little bit more work there. All right, I gotta go over here and get the box of guards for the sickle part. Goes back and forth and cuts the soybeans or the wheat stalks. Here we are. Delivered these. My wife picked them up from John Deere last night on our way back from town. That's Bella. black lab, Wallace, German short hair pointer, and that's Scout. Half coonhound, half German shepherd. Okay. So this guard, this part of this guard is broken. There are two different styles. Two different styles of guards. Double point, single point. The one which happens to be broken is the double point. While I'm doing this, I'm also inspecting every sickle section, kind of, to make sure that they don't need to be replaced or that they're good to go. Here we are. It's a 15 millimeter. Somebody torques them down really hard with an impact. No. They will come loose. They can come loose. So, go big or go home. The detent on my impact, I'm not liking. It's a little tight. Or it's more cone shaped than rounded. Hey. Yeah, that works.
Bean dust is super flammable.
What's that?
Bean dust is super flammable.
Yep. Don't.
How I know.
How do you know?
Because I almost lit some equipment on fire
Oh yeah, when was that?
a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago. You were smoking around it, smoking doobies, right?
Yeah, it's light on.
No, you were welding or something, weren't you? Had to cut a bolt off. So all the sparks are just going right down into the bean chaff.
It was about like that dust that you kicked off the heater house.
Okay, yeah.
Just like that.
And then it just started smoldering. Hot.
It smelled smoke.
Nice.
Died of a heart attack.
All right. Yeah, none of that's good. So you've got a skid plate, poly shielded skid plate here, and then you've got the two carriage bolts. There we go. All right. difficult thing with this is holding the carriage bolts in place. And then this goes right there. There we go. Alrighty, let's do this way. So somebody comments, maybe I'll actually see it. Hopefully my tripod doesn't blow over. Inspect everything, make sure things line up correctly, or you may just pop the top part of those guards off all over again. Don't want to do that. I'm going to make sure my setting on here is at 2. Hey Matt, thanks for watching. Long time no see. We need to get together sometime. All right. So that's lined up. We're gonna move right on down the line here. Yeah. All right. So we got 2 that are broken here, and upon inspecting, that's a double one there that's broken, and then a single pointed one here. So I'm pulling out both of these 15 millimeters and then those as well. So okay, so why does this matter? This matters because when you're picking beans, and so this sickle is going back and forth like 500 RPMs a minute, essentially. It's cutting everything. It's just like an old sickle mower for any of you that don't know. At any rate, it's cutting the bean stalks. It's part of a bean stalk. It gets in there and, you know, gets cut off. At any rate, when the tops of these guards are broken, it has a tendency that the bean stalks will like bunch up in this area along the head. So in order for things to not get bunched up and for beans to feed properly so we can get more acres done in a day, that's why we fix this stuff. Okay, so by the way, I like to wear DeWalt or Milwaukee impact resistant contractors sunglasses. I'm always protecting my eyes. I wear contacts now, but I'm always protecting my eyes because there's always a lot of dust in the air when we're farming. So another big rule of thumb here. So you see how I have all this crap just strewed across the header here? Don't leave it there before you turn the machine on. You gotta move it. You know what? Things happen. I've seen hammers like that hammer go right into the corn head. I mean, I didn't see it, but we knew what happened to it, and we never found it after that. That was not on this farm, though. Fortunately, somebody else's. Just this camera up a little bit. These old sickle guards would make a pretty cool baseball bat torture device, don't you think? Maybe not torture device. What I mean to say is like home defense. Put them in a baseball bat. So like the ancient Aztecs, they had like their sword was it was like a flattened baseball bat, and then they had pieces of obsidian in the sides. I've always seen these sickle sections, thought like, oh, that would be cool to make the modern Aztec sword or whatever. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, does not matter. Yes, we got that all lined. All right. Lost you there for a second. Sorry about that. Where we're at on the edge of the acreage here is the Wi-Fi, and then the data is going on. Right here, Isaac is welding these cracks back together here. You gonna get it? That's gonna be a tough one. I assume he's probably gonna weld both sides of the crack back together, and then we're gonna go find some metal, some washers and stuff to, maybe reinforce it a little bit. Hey, any of you guys, I spelled it phonetically. Spelled what phonetically? I guess I didn't see that comment. Let me get back here. Test cat name. I'm not following. It's all good though. Sorry, Matt. Hey, any of you guys that are watching, if you would, please hit the like button. That helps us out. All right, we got that down. I'm gonna get him put down. Take these guys off. Thing with this guard section here, is it's got this support here that support helps running the automatic headers. It's actually the extension of a sensor there. Easy way to put it. You gotta pry that out of it. Find another double. Pry bar now. Hey all 5 that are watching. I hate to keep begging people, but if you would kindly please hit the like button. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and help our channel out a little bit. Anyway, going for a pry bar. We are. My favorite wrench, antique spud wrench with the alignment bar. Works real well. All right, so the main thing is you got to make sure those carriage bolts, because carriage bolts have a square head there that fits in that slot. You got to make sure that they're seated properly. Then you torque it down. Okay. See what Isaac's doing over here. So I'm watching through the lens of this of the phone here. He is welding that washer in for reinforcement on that hole. Okay, so I'm inspecting every one of these. You get here on the end and you got a lot more bolts that you got to deal with. At least for the sickle sections, because this is the big driver, the big kahuna right here. Yeah, just like that. At any rate, I've got a double right here. It's got to come out. All right, bring my tools over here. My new section there. Hey, you got a 15 millimeter gear wrench in there? Okay. Mine stinks. $16. $15. Bam diggity do. Gear wrench ain't gonna help me anyway. Also, one might be asking, why are we doing this right now in the day while we could be combining? The main answer for that is, number one, that welding has to happen. Number two, now is the time while that's happening for these things to take place, because these aren't absolutely necessary. But the other fact of the matter is, bean stems, we're talking 15, 16, 3/8 thick.
Neighbors are going.
The neighbors are yeah, blah, blah, blah. Anyway. Anyway, with the dew, and if there's no wind, these can be very tough. And the pods, like this pod is not open yet. See how it cracks open there? It's not going to crack open, and this is not going to cut very well if it's dewy or if it's damp. Like, literally any moisture. So, usually, on a given day when we're combining soybeans, we're not getting started for till anywhere from 9:30 or 10 to noon. Sometimes if there's a heavy dew, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But that hasn't happened this year. I guess yesterday we got started at 12:30, but that was due to other reasons, getting stuff fueled up and greased and whatnot. I don't think Isaac stopped running the combine till... What time did you stop running the combine? 10:30. We covered 62 acres yesterday in basically 10 hours. Not too bad. Yeah, I had to wrench that one off because it's just a tough area to deal with. That guy's back on. why'd we freeze up here?